There are so many blessings that God gave me throughout my life. I want to share one of my experience today to you guys. I hope it's going to be a blessing to everybody. I hear many people say, oh, they're a Christian because they grew up in church. But I don't agree with them. I believe there must be some point that we had to make our own choice to be a Christian. A message to young people, page 457 says, it is powerless to change the decisions to which their desires to have led them. So if you make your decision to follow God, then nobody can force you to change your decision. There's one point in my life that I had to make one of very important decisions. When I was coming back to America from Korea in 2011, as usual, I had to pass the immigration. Long story short, after all, they had to send me to the separate room to ask me more questions. When I was waiting for my turn to come, I didn't know what was going on. When I was, I thought I did something wrong because I heard whoever gets sent to this room, they're either in trouble or they did something wrong. I knew I didn't do anything wrong, but I was so nervous and scared. After waiting for 7 hours and get random questions, I could go home. While I was waiting, I was wondering why this thing is happening to me. I knew God let me going through this horrible experience with no reason. So I was trying to think what God wanted me to get from this experience. For a little bit about my background, just because my parents want to be a missionary, we moved to America about 3 years ago, and it was just my parents. I didn't want to be a missionary, but I didn't have any choice. I just had to follow my parents. So going to other countries and serve other people and helping other people is just not my thing. I didn't understand why we had to do that and everything. But as I go to UG Pines and get training with my parents, I started to understand little by little why we had to go out there and help other people. But I didn't say anything to anybody that had this little change mind in my heart. So when I was waiting, that thought just came through my mind. Then I started to know what God wanted me to do. Then make a decision to be a missionary. It was so random. I was wondering why now. It was so weird. So I started to pray anyways. As I prayed, I felt that God was telling me that He's not sending me back to America with no reason from all the way to Korea. Even though I had a hard time at the airport waiting for 7 hours, I had opportunity to make important decision. In Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you," said the Lord, "thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you your expected end." So, whenever we go through difficult lifetime or troubles, if we're a Christian, we know that God has planned for us and have the special ending for our life. So with that thought, I had hope, and I could be really, not sad, but excited that God had planned for my life. So when I came back from Korea, I was at UG Pines, as I said before, getting training as a medical missionary. So when I came back, my attitude changed. I didn't want to be there at first because new language and new people was really difficult for me. So as I was getting trained, I actually started to listen to people who was saying about their testimony from doing medical missionary from other countries, and I started to talk to other people. So it was like totally different change in my life, I guess I can say that. And then after get trained, after I get my how do I say that word? After I get my heart settled down as a good decision as that I want to be a missionary later. Um, I could see what's going on. I could see what God want me to do later. When I first came here, I didn't know what He wanted me to do, but I could see that after all, I went to high school, Global Academy, and then I didn't even know I was gonna go to high school. I thought I was gonna go back to Korea as soon as possible, but yeah, and then had totally another experience too. But I just want to share today that throughout all this so many experience, God still take care of us and still have plan for us. So I think that's why I'm